Well, what we're talking about here would have been a $1 billion effort to take people who live on the streets and who live in tents and move them into shelters and housing along Skid Row. That in response to a lawsuit filed by the LA Alliance for Human Rights. But now, all of that has changed.
I'm mad at myself for allowing us to even get in this situation.
Ashley is 29, a single mom, lives at Union Rescue Mission, is newly homeless, and was looking forward to a sweeping order that would have forced the city and county to offer shelter to every person on LA's Skid Row. But in a resounding decision from the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, that whole idea was rejected. And for Ashley?
I'm mad at the judge for overthrowing this.
She's talking about the appeals court. But it was U.S. District Judge David Carter, seen here, who went to Skid Row to see for himself, and on a finding of structural racism, issued a mandatory injunction. He felt he had to deal with what he called a public health crisis. He wanted shelter and housing for the estimated 5,000 who walk and live on these streets. City Attorney Mike Fiore says Carter wanted to use tax dollars, and along with county attorneys, thought he overstepped his bounds, appealed Carter's action, and the court said Judge Carter did overstep his bounds. They overthrew his injunction.
It was a very important victory today, but the fact is we are still in the midst of a homelessness crisis.
Fiore says he deeply admires the intensity that Judge Carter brought to the issue, but he says spending public money needs to be done by elected public officials and not judges.
The homelessness crisis we confront is going to stay with us until we take concrete action to grapple with every facet of the problem like it's the emergency it is.
And to Andy Bales, who heads up the Union Rescue Mission, it is a crisis.
I'm heartbroken. Prayed for years for something like this to happen. The judge shows up, orders everybody immediately off the streets. You can imagine the rejoicing.
But there's no rejoicing now. Ask Ashley, the single homeless mom we met.
I don't want this life for me or her. And again, I'm not asking anyone to put me in a place and I not pay rent. I'm just, help me get into that place and I will do what I need to do to keep it.
Meanwhile, U.S. District Judge Carter scheduled a December 16th status hearing to talk about the case and where it stands.